What in the world, Bo? This is Arthur Smith, head coach of the Atlanta Falcons. Hope I said it in an appropriate way. What in the world, Bo? Um, also, make sure that you hit the like button. Make sure, once again, apologize about that. Make sure that you hit the like button. And if you're watching this after we've after we've gone live already, just make sure you put a what in the world, Bo? Is that right, Coach Lowe? Yeah, that's right, Bo. Go ahead and say it. Make sure you put a what in the world, Bo, in the comments. Thank you, Coach Arthur Smith. Thank you so much. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. What's going on? It's your boy Big Low Kuntry. I hope everybody out there is doing great tonight. Much love to y'all. I hope y'all feeling good, feeling great. For everybody that don't know me, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I hope Arthur Smith kind of explained it in the appropriate way. I know sometimes he gets kind of small. But look, my name is Big Low Kuntry. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach that loves to sit around and talk about sports. Make sure that you hit that like button for me if you're watching the show after we've gone live already. Make sure that you hit that like button. Look, I apologize. I know everybody. First of all, thank you so much to everybody that sent me text messages, emails, DM me. Everybody called to check up on me. Thank you. I'm doing good. The old country boy, I've been sick. I'm pretty sure you can hear from the congestion. I hope that it don't gross you out. But yeah, old country boy been sick. So I definitely appreciate everybody for calling and checking up on me. And hopefully I'm gonna be on the mend soon. This cold weather ain't helping. So I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't been outside in about 3 days. Redrick says, what in the world, Bo? Time to prep for the draft. Yes, it's coming. But y'all know how I do, per tradition. Since we first started the channel up, we don't talk about draft until everything's said and done. Even though we're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, we're still going to wait until the last game against Tampa to go ahead and talk about draft, do some draft talk. Lewis Curtis in here, he says we need a whole new coaching staff. Definitely need an OC and DC. Pease, he needs to go help the defensive line. Grady needs help. Need another top corner because Hall and Armstrong are trash. Man, boy. Tim's in here. What's love to you, Bo? Hope you're doing good, fam. Nay J, he said the refs sold this game. Man, look, there were definitely some questionable calls made by the referees, but there were some questionable calls made by the coaching staff, and that's why we're having this emergency coaches meeting tonight. Because look, Bo, I just don't understand it. King Atlanta Rise Ups in here. Much love to you. Said we need a speed player next year. We definitely need a few things, Coach. Sterling Wood says we need help on both lines. Definitely. John Higgins, Coach Low Kuntry. What's going on with you, man? We trying to make it, Bo. Taking it slow like a cat eating a grubbing hole, Bo. You already know. Chris B is in here. He says, so who is Arthur Smith wrestling tonight? Wow, Coach. Wow. Definitely, man. Definitely. Rules in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on? Coach Dre said, what's up, beloveds? How y'all beloveds doing and feeling on this cold Christmas Eve Saturday night tonight, beloveds? Hello. Man, this feels like Sunday. I don't watch Falcons lose, which I've been doing for the last few Sundays. And I feel like I should be going to work tomorrow, but tomorrow is Sunday. It's crazy. It's crazy. Dex is in here. So we in here clowning. Yes, Coach. We in here clowning already. Alfonso, what in the world, Bo? Raymond Collins, what in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, fam? I hope that all y'all doing good tonight, man. Swoop Bank in here says, what in the world, Bo? Bo, they was cold. Hey, man, look, everybody cold. Everybody cold. Shouts out to the Rise Up tour. I know those fellas. They went out there to Baltimore, tried to do it big. And I know they had a good time because they have a good time wherever they go. But I know they were cold, bro. I know. Shouts out to Christine and Tyler. Shouts out to him. We actually got a chance to eat lunch with him. Went to a Falcons event with Coach Tyler, Coach Christine. Much love to him. Much love to him. And I'm sure we'll be linking up soon in the future. They're actually at the sushi spot. They always spend Christmas Eve at the sushi spot. So shouts out to Coach Tyler Russell and Coach Christine. Definitely, man. Definitely. J Rock, what in the world, Bo? ATL Down said we got cheated, Bo. He's Rose City said, Big Low, what in the world, Bo? Big Low, I was scared. He said, I heard a Falcons fan climbed on top of the Caesar Superdome and was threatening to jump off. Well, oh, man. Hey, Bo, look, we good. We good. I ain't threatening to jump off. No, I wasn't going to run head first into a trolley, but I ain't threatening to jump off. Coach Wise said, Big Low, tough loss. Yeah, man. Yeah. It was a tough loss. B. Tucker said, man, Grady, he was pissed off in that post-game interview. Yes, he was. And we're actually going to talk about that a little bit. Matty Ghost with the first Superman chat of the night. He says, I love Arthur Smith, first and goal on the one. We need to keep calling pass plays. Love London and how he tries to take on 4 players at once, all at one time. So I think Coach Matty Ghost is being a little sarcastic. I can feel the sarcasm coming through the font, Coach. I can feel it. Trying to take on 4 players at one time. And then fumbles the ball. Then fumbles. He sees the players coming. He said, why I oughta. Bring it on. Oh, man. Matty Ghost is a fool. Matty Ghost, appreciate that. That's that. I don't know how this gonna work because the voice is kind of squeaky. That's that. Da-da-da. That's a Superman chat. Okay. We got it done. We got it done. It's hard to hit the high notes, where whenever you got everything going on. Ghost Pepper says Coach Low, Coach Roney was right. But I'll say it this time for the people in the back. Get all the talent you want, but if Arthur Smith don't fix himself, this team won't reach their full potential.
Oh, wait.
Hello.
I was right about what? What was I right about, guys? Hey, everybody in the chat, what was I right about last year when I told y'all he was the problem?
Wow, Coach Roney. Wow. See, I told y'all tell if you give her an opportunity to say I told you so. Oh my goodness. I live with this. You know how many times she say I told you so about the most simple and minute things? So something like this, she's never going to let y'all live it down. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Till says, thank you for all the entertaining lives this year as usual, Bo. Dirty Bird for life. Hey, I thank you for coming on and chilling out with us, family. I definitely thank you, and we definitely enjoy it. Let's get it. Says Desmond Ritter had a great game. The past 45 games, the defense has kept us in the ball games. Arthur Smith is not that guy. He says there's no creativity in our play action passing game. We are very predictable. Man. So let's sit down and talk about it, right? Let's go ahead and talk about it. So I don't know if y'all had a chance to watch my synopsis of the game. I always put out a post-game video after every game. And basically, I said, look, guys, we haven't won a game since before Thanksgiving. Think about that, guys. Y'all had a chance to sit down and eat turkey with your family twice since the last time the Atlanta Falcons have won a game. That's ridiculous. Come on, Bo. That's ridiculous. And the crazy thing is that all of these games that we're losing are games that we should have been winning. Look at this game. All of the superstars that were out for the Baltimore Ravens, Calais Campbell, Marcus Peters, Lamar Jackson. Those are 3 guys I'm sure that we will all want on our team, right? Meanwhile, it's like they're missing all of that talent. Tyler Huntley, he's just walking into the end zone. Once again, shouts out to Desmond Ritter, like Coach Let's Get It said, because I'm surprised he was able to have a 66% completion percentage with our passing concepts and with the lack of creativity that we've been having. I'm just saying. If you look at what's been going on, and if you ever get a chance to look at all 22, there's really no creativity with this offense. If I'm a, if it, I put it to you like this right here. If I'm a defensive coordinator and it's my job to stop this offense, I'm not going to put no extra hours in. I'm not going to be studying, 14, 15 hours trying to figure out how I'm going to stop them. So I want to ask y'all, y'all put it in the comments. Do you feel like our offensive play calling is productive? So whenever I say productive, I mean in total. If you feel like our offensive play calling is getting the job done and we're moving the ball and we're not leaving nothing on the table. If you feel like that's the case, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like the offensive play calling needs to do a little bit better, they need to fix some things, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what you're thinking. I just want to know what you're thinking. Do you boo is in here? They say that Joy is here. So now is this the famous Enjoy My World? Do you boo? Is this the famous Enjoy My World? Excuse me.
Yep, it's her.
It's Joy.
FedEx Junior.
FedEx Junior. That's the name that we gave. That's the name that we gave you, Coach Arthur Smith. FedEx Junior. Joy made that name. Joy gave us the name FedEx Junior. So whenever we talk about it, we see me put this picture up. Hey guys, I don't know what you're talking about me for. I'm the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons. If you want to, if you have any issues, I mean, just get your dad to uh, buy a couple of endorsements and make you a head coach of a football team. What, coach? Did you just say that? What in the world? Oh man. Matty Go says we need a new coach. He said that's what we need. So let me see what everybody's votes are. Dread, he just says the play calling is trash. Desmond has to roll out to Mars just to throw a pass. Lord have mercy, that's rough. That's rough. Coach, let's get it. Says we're 5-10 on the season. I will argue 8 games. We should have won this season. Yes, you're completely right, Coach. You're completely right. Coach Dre Murphy, Jarrett J, Ghost Peppers, Dante Spade. Man, it looks like it's a consensus, Coach Ronnie. They all say 2. They say, hey, it's time to move on, like 2000s Maya and Silk the Shocker song. I'm no limit soldier, known to keeps it riding. That's what they say. John Higgins says, let's remember we get money to spend coming up. Better players are coming. You know what, Coach? I understand what you're saying, but the question is, how often have we seen poor franchises have a lot of cap space? Most of the times, those are the teams that have the large amounts of cap space, the bad teams. Number one is because players just don't want to stay there. And number two, it's like they always have the banging cap space. They always have the top 10, top 5 draft picks. The last 3 seasons, that's where we've been. Draft pick number 4, draft pick number 8. We're looking like we're gonna be in the top 10 again. It's like we keep saying next year, but it's like, do we really want to give Arthur Smith, who's literally not making good play calls, do we literally want to give him access to all of these good players and all of these good draft picks to set us back another year? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Y'all know how I do. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I don't sugarcoat nothing with y'all. If Arthur Smith is the head coach next year, don't look for no improvement until 2024. Yes, I said it. The next presidential election, that's when you'll be looking to see some improvement with your Atlanta Falcons. It don't matter how much cap space you have. It don't matter how many draft picks you have. As long as Arthur Smith is in the front, as long as Arthur Smith is out there, because like I said, Coach Rona, she's been saying it. I've came out and said, hey, I don't think this is the guy. And everybody's like, well, hey, Coach, he's not. You got to think about it. He's not giving us the He's playing with one hand tied behind his back. But the thing is there are 31 other teams out there who don't have a, a large amount of cap space, who have a lot of dead cap that's going against them. Players getting hurt, but they still make those runs. The Pittsburgh Steelers are still trying to have a winning record with Kenny Pickett / Mitchell Trubisky as their quarterbacks. Think about that. Mike Tomlin's going to have a 15-year streak with a winning record. Come on, Bo. Come on, Bo. You look at the Pittsburgh Steelers roster, you're not thinking, oh man, they're world beaters. Mike Tomlin's not making excuses for himself. He's not going to say, hey, y'all only expected us to win 2 games. No, he's saying, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to have a winning record because that's what I do. I'm Mike Tomlin. I know that just ain't me. Ray, Rue says too. He says he feels like we could have had better play calling as well. Coolin E. Roberts, he says too. Do you, boo? Coach George said the most sorry jokers. FedEx Jr. Matty Go says what? He feels like the play calling was cool. And look, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Jared J says, it's a situational play calling. Excuse me. It's a situational play calling when under pressure. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. JGP says, Saints fans, come here to give y'all Christmas cheer. Okay, JGP.
Oh, whatever.
I hear you, JGP. Much love to you, fam. Much love to you. Man, I lost my spot here. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Dante, he says facts, Big Low. Yeah, man. It's like everybody's going through hard times. Do you boo says, Coach Ronald, what you cooking over there? Said Mary. Oh, you already answered. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Cornbread joy for the soup we're having.
Cornbread for the soup, for the sizzle. Bad memes ruin dreams says my only worry is that the schemes don't improve much. The offense looks like it wasn't ready for Ritter, and it's at half efficiency. Well, see, the thing is, this is the point that I made earlier, is that you get Dave Ragone to come in and be your offensive coordinator. Me and Coach Ronan, we were just looking at his track record before he came to the Atlanta Falcons. So he was the quarterback's coach for the Tennessee Titans, I think in 2013. And, I think they had like the 22nd ranked pass attack. And I think 24th ranked pass attack. Then they also had, I think they only threw like 18 touchdowns that year. And the fact of the matter is, guys, is that the guy who's our actual quarterback's coach never played the quarterback position. So you got, first of all, you got Marcus Mariota, who looks like chicken with his head cut off, out here trying to, I don't know what he's doing. Then, and we hadn't even been on here to talk about Marcus Mariota getting upset and leaving. Arthur Smith up there holding the tears back, trying to figure out who he's going to wrestle with next on the press conference. So you got Marcus Mariota back there looking like he don't have a quarterback coach, and he didn't. It showed. Now you got Desmond Ritter back here with the guy who only played running back, having him listed as your quarterback coach, and Dave Ragone, who, if we're just being completely honest, hasn't ran a successful offense since he's been in the league. Whenever he was the offensive coordinator, you know who he coached? The Chicago Bears and Mitchell Trubisky in 2020. They wasn't blowing nobody out the gym, Bo. They wasn't running nobody out the gym. Let's be honest. So we look at this offense and we look at the passing game. We say, why is it so bad? It's pretty obvious. Look who you got in charge, Bo. That kind of answers your question. We got a Superman chat. T-Mac says, what in the world, Bo? I reviewed the schedule. This 6th game, that the opponent didn't score more than 21 points and we lost. Arthur Smith should be on the hot seat. His butt crack should be sweating, Bo. He should be on the hot seat by now. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Sound like I'm going through adolescence. Huh? Yeah, let me get some water, baby. Matt Child Dirty, he says yes. He says you gotta blame the play caller. Ghost Pepper says question for Coach Lowe and Coach Roney. If Terry Fontenot was hired first, do you believe he would have brought Arthur Lucha Libre Smith in? What you think?
I absolutely do not think
You don't think he would have?
No,
I don't think he would have either. I don't think he would have either.
I think he makes rational and measured decisions, and I don't think, based on anything in his history, he would have felt that this is the right guy to build a team around.
Okay. I mean, I don't think he would have hired him either. But I feel like the only reason he got hired before the GM is so the GM wouldn't nix it. So the GM wouldn't be like, oh, nah, I don't think he's qualified.
It feels very much like this was the right person. That's how you got this job. And they wanted to make sure that, I guess they felt like they would have the opportunity to like really blaze a trail or whatever with him. And they wanted to overlook all the other red flags that were showing this probably is not the right hire.
Well, I mean, I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of people say, because I harp on this whole situation a lot. I feel like he's not qualified to be a coach. I feel like he's not handling the political aspect of it. I feel like he's not handling the X's and O's aspect of it. Coach Let's Get It says all the time, he acts like an offensive lineman that's calling plays. But I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason why this touches my soul, and I'm just being completely transparent with you, the reason why this touches my soul so much is because I came from a small town. Like I came from a small town where if you knew this person, you're getting this job. If your auntie knew the guy who owns the bank and you need a job, they'd be like, oh, they're good people. He's getting this job. That's just how it was. If you got in trouble as a kid and your grandma was an outstanding member of the community, the sheriff would say, oh, they good people. And you go on about your business and get in trouble again. That's why this kind of gets at me so much because I seen this my whole life growing up, and I really don't like the privilege. It really rubs me the wrong way. So y'all might say, hey, coach, why are you going so hard about this whole subject? I don't like the nepotism. I don't like the privilege that that's spawned from this situation. Molly Mall says, Big Low, you ever seen the movie People Under the Stairs? That's what y'all remind me of.
Oh my gosh. First of all, y'all, we met Tramal when we were in New Orleans.
Yes.
He was hating then.
Yes.
And he's hating now.
Yes. Shouts out to Molly Mall, man. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Molly Mall. Let me tell y'all, Molly Mall he brought a trophy. Molly Mall brought a trophy. He said, hey, Lo, you ain't gonna be able to take a picture. You ain't gonna be able to have this trophy. Yeah, you made me take a picture holding the trophy. I like, okay, Molly Mall. Okay, this is after the Falcons lost to the Saints. You had to wait until after they beat us to come see me. Shouts out to Molly Mall, man. Much love to my brother Molly Mall, man. Much love to him. Do You Boo says we need younger AC to help with this team. We need to move in the direction of the new school. We still stuck in the old school stuff and it sucks. Yes, it does. We need some innovative young thinking. Jay Rock's in here. He says, Big Low, Coach Roney, hope you're having a safe and warm holiday season. Hey, Bo, we got the heater pumping, and then we got the space heater in here pumping at the same time. And I got on my thermal. You see, I got on my thermal shirt. Cause the old coach been under the weather a little bit. So yeah, that's why we doing soup for dinner tonight. Soup for dinner and cornbread. And then I was like, hey, Coach Rody, I know you making some rice. And she was like, oh, see, that's what's wrong with all y'all geeky folks. Y'all gotta have rice with everything. I like, see, look, you don't need to be like that. I'm a person that says, Big Low, I don't know how we should feel. Maybe we should appreciate those 5 winning Sundays a lot because I didn't even know what it would feel like to win anymore. I don't know what it feels like to win either. You know what? Just to appreciate how it felt, I had to go back and watch old videos of my post game. Whatever we did win, I was like, okay, so that's what I felt like. See, YouTube channel it's also a yearbook. You know, it's a yearbook of how the season unfolded and how the season progressed as we went on. But yeah, I don't remember what it felt like, Bo. Last time we had the NFC South roundtable, I was sitting here talking big cash money talk, Bo. You know, I was giving it to him. Now here we are, first ones eliminated. What in the world? First ones eliminated, Bo. So yeah, man, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, you're right, Molly. Coach Rush, she a rice hater. She a rice hater. That's what she is. She a rice hater. Swoop Bank, he said Dean Pease was working with what he had. I completely understand what you're saying, but look, at the end of the day, Dean Pease, these last 4 or 5 games, is like I was talking to Coach Let's Get It. Yeah, he held teams to under 21 points, but one thing that you also have to consider is that look at who we were playing. All of those teams we were playing, we weren't expecting them to put up a lot of points. Washington Commanders, what are they going to do? Honestly, what are they going to do? Who else we played? We just played the Ravens, minus Lamar Jackson. What are they going to do? Then, who else did we play? We played the Steelers. What are they going to do? Like, honestly, what are they going to do? Then we played the Saints. Should have beat them. What are they going to do? We know the Saints ain't going to put up no 35 points. So it's like all of those games, we could have legit, if we could have just scored, moved the ball like a regular offense would, then we could have legit won at least 2 of those games. But you know, it's one of those things, man. You know, we can't look back in the past. Ghost Peppers, he says, agree 100% unless Arthur Blank and his wrestling partner, Rich McKay, has handcuffs. Terrified though. If things don't improve, I can see Arthur Smith having a short period of time left. I agree with you. Arthur Blank and Rich McKay wrestling now, huh? Okay, I hear you. Arthur Blank, Rich McKay, Arthur Smith, and Marcus Mariota all part of the 4 horsemen. They walk around throwing the foes up. Do you Boo says, bye Dean Pease. Hello. All right. Do you Boo also said Rich McKay need the boot on him too. I know a lot of people are upset with how Rich McKay was handling things. And you know, a lot of people felt like, it was time for him to go. But I really feel like the biggest issue this season specifically has been our coaching, right? Now, Coach Ronan, I'm not supposed to talk about how coaching. Okay, so the biggest reason has been our coaching. So I'm finna tell y'all, I'm finna show y'all. Matter of fact, I'm finna show y'all the speech that Arthur Smith gave his team before they went out on the field today. And I guess this was supposed to get everybody pumped up. Hold on one second.
You need speed. You don't have it. And your knees can't take the pounding. So hard running is out. And you got arthritis in your neck. And you've got calcium deposits on most of your joints. So sparring is out.
I had that problem.
So what we'll be calling on is good old-fashioned blunt force trauma, horsepower, heavy-duty cast iron pile driving punches that will have to hurt so much they'll rattle his ancestors. Every time you hit him with his shot, it's got to feel like he tried kissing the express train. Yeah, let's start building some hurting bombs.
That man said, let's start building some hurting bombs. That's Arthur Smith. That's Arthur Smith. That's his inspirational speech before every game. He's like, hey, we ain't finna throw the ball. I just want to let y'all know. I ain't that good at that. But we finna hit him in the mouth. Every time we run it, It's gonna feel like they kissing the express train. Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. Y'all are crazy. That's right. That's right. The herd bombs. The herd bombs. John Higgins says, Coach Lowe, you wrong for that. Oh, Coach Wilder says, McKay, Terry, and Arthur. Now you gotta let us know which Arthur you're talking about. Aren't going nowhere no time soon. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. 3 Dud is in here. What's going on, Bo? 3 Dirty said, is it me or did it seem like Arthur Smith was clueless in the first half? Bo.
Talk about it.
Bo.
Talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It legit looked like he was clueless in the first half, especially at the end of the half. What was going on? If I wasn't on the air, all I want to tell you is that was just as much of a cluster as I've ever seen in my life. Bo, what was going on? That's your offensive guru. That's your offensive guru. First of all, you know, just to let y'all know what happened. I think there were like 20 seconds left. Well, right, a little bit more than 20 seconds left. Desmond Ritter throws a slant route to Drake London. Drake London catches it, gets down. Or was it a run? I can't remember. I remember we got down to the 1 yard line. We hurried to the line of scrimmage, right? I'm sitting here like, oh, we hurried into the line of scrimmage. We're going to go ahead and punch this thing in, bro. Let's put some points on the board before halftime. Run it right to them. Yeah. Let's start building some hurting bombs. No, that's not what happened. Play action, roll out to the right at the 1 yard line. And what do old school coaches always say? When you throw the ball, there are a lot of things that can happen, and only one of them are good. So a lot of things that could happen, which was an intentional grounding call. Arthur Smith jumping up and down, turning cartwheels on the sideline, very animated. Most animated I've ever seen him. Because there was an intentional grounding. And what do you say about that, Coach Ronnie? You said that he was making such a big fuss about the intentional grounding call because you said he was trying to, what do you say he was trying to do?
It's the look over here, not over there method.
Okay.
He's trying to make such a big deal about the intentional grounding call that people wouldn't question the call he made leading up to that. So it would be like, actually, what you should be mad at is the fact they called this intentional grounding. You shouldn't be mad at the fact that I didn't just walk the ball in from the half-yard line.
Wow.
Even though we're a running team.
Look over there. Look over there. Don't pay attention to us. Do it. And then somebody on Twitter, they said to me, hey, Coach, think about it like this. If it would have worked, you wouldn't have said nothing. I'm sitting here like, I'm getting tired of the whole if argument. And this is where the whole if we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk. This is where if we're you see I'm shaking. I'm sorry. If we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk, Bo. Because this happened in the Washington game. And everybody was like, oh, well, the play was there, but if he would have completed it, you wouldn't be saying nothing about it, Coach. The play wasn't there. Somebody hit the ball. The play wasn't there. Let's not say that the play was there when the play wasn't there. This situation here, saying, hey, if it would have worked, then we wouldn't have said nothing. Fact of the matter is that I'm getting tired of saying, hey, if this would have worked, everything would have been fine. I just need it to work, Bo. I just need it to work. If it's not going to work, then you're not going to work. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, Bo. That's where I'm at. I just need it to work. I don't need no. Oh, if it would have worked, then no. I just need to work. Eric Mack says nobody understands this is a rebuild. Look, coach, they told us it's not a rebuild. We just going off what Coach Smith and everybody told us. They said it's not a rebuild. So that's all we could go off of. The third man says thought he was gonna hit that ref with a Mortal Kombat uppercut. Man, that boy was mad. That boy was mad. Eric Mack says we have the worst fan base. Well, I completely disagree with you because I'm part of this fan base and I've never been the worst at anything, Eric Mack. So I don't know. You must be part of the Saints fan base. I don't know. Thought you was a Falcon fan, Eric Mack. My bad.
We know tons of good Falcons fans.
Exactly. We know. Look, great Falcons fan. So yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That one, Eric.
Hello, can't agree with
You
you.
might want to check your circle and expand.
Better keep talking to him. Rose City says, Big Low, serious question. How many yards did Ritter have? They didn't attribute to the scoreboard. Just asking for a friend. So Ritter had like 218 yards. Very productive game. 66% completion rate. But you know, it just didn't translate to the scoreboard. He had a good game overall, but you know, it just didn't. We got close to the end zone a few times. We never scored no touchdown. You know, we got the third base. Couldn't never finish. Coach Padre says, all I know is Arthur Smith doesn't get a real OC instead of a pimp assistant. He's going to follow Dan Quinn right out of town. Hello. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chat. Yes, I completely agree with you, Coach Padre. And I'm pretty sure, you know, our in-house time management coach, I'm pretty sure Coach Padre's fiance was making sure she was keeping up with the timeouts, keeping up with, you know, how we were handling the last 2 minutes of that overtime, I wish. Or that before halftime. And and you know, how we handled the game moving forward because look, it's one of those situations where yeah, we our play calling is definitely lacking, and just like you said, situational coaching, uh, situational coaching is definitely a struggle. John Hickens says, I don't know why all these OCs want to get cute in the red zone. A lot of OCs is doing that inside the 5. It's crazy. Yeah. I mean, just run the ball, Bo. Just run the ball. You ain't scored out. Almost like they were trying to get Desmond Ritter his first touchdown because they also ran like a quarterback draw with him. Like, you don't gotta rush it. Like, it's gonna come to him. Like, let's just score, Bo. Let's just score. You trying to see you sit here trying to get cute. Now we on the outside looking in at these playoffs. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and just try to see what we can get done and make the moves that we need to make because what we got going on right now is not working. And I really hope that the front office sits down and have a serious conversation with Arthur Smith and tell him, hey, you can't have you got to have a legitimate, just like Coach Padre said, you got to have a legitimate offensive coordinator. You got to have a legitimate offensive coordinator. You can't call these plays yourself because you're not doing a good job at doing it. Like you need somebody, and we need some more creative play calling. Matt Town Dirty says we need better pass protection. But think about it, Coach. Why is our offensive line so good at running the ball, but not as good or significantly worse at pass protection? Because offensive linemen don't like practicing pass protection. They just want to go forward. Once again, it's like Coach Let's Get It said. He's an offensive lineman calling plays. So whenever he goes back and he thinks about whenever he was in these days right here, he's not sitting here thinking about, oh, yeah, let's make sure that, you know, Everybody has all of the splits right, and make sure they kick back the right way, and all their hand placement is good, and show them how to pass off, block inside the outside, and all that. Nah, he's gonna work on it, but what he's gonna work on the most going forward, run blocking. That's what he's gonna work on, Bo.
Hey guys, there's 113 of you in the room and only 44 likes. Please hit the like button. It's free, it's easy, and it helps the channel get out to the rest of the world.
Please hit the like button. I don't know if y'all heard Coach Ronnie. Make sure that you hit that like button for us. Also, you know, look, if you're upset that the Falcons didn't make the playoffs, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if this hit you in your heart. You upset that the Falcons didn't make the playoffs. You don't want to kick no holes in your wall. You need a way to express it. You can express it by hitting that like button. I would definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Jared J's in here. Jared J with the Superman chat. He says every game starts the same with us, playing from behind. We need thank you, Coach Roddy. Coach Roddy to shine the light on me. I know I'm like that milk chocolate, so folks might not be able to see me well. Thank you so much. Jared J says every game starts the same with us playing from behind. We need the actual qualified position coaches. Uh, the players aren't rookies anymore. They have experienced 15 games so far. Ritter is the exception, and you're completely right, Coach. You're completely right. They was talking about that. They was like, yeah, the Falcons, they got this their first team where all three of their categories, passing, rushing, and receiving, they were all there by rookies. First time in NFL history. I'm sitting here like, well, shoot, this week 15, week 16, shoot, they should be. Who else gonna do it? Marcus Mariota, he took his wrestling mat and went home.
He folded up his mat.
He folded up his mat. He went home.
Stomped on home.
Exactly. So Jerry J, I appreciate that, man. That's that da da da. That's a Superman chat. I apologize, y'all. I know I'm under the weather, so Superman chat might not sound as crispy tonight. My apologies. Coach Monty Mall says I did a miss on that like button. Okay. Do you Boo says I'm giving my tickets away. That what in the world? I'm gonna be there live and full effect. Because Padre says, hey, the only upside is that it's potentially Jalen Carter's season. That's true. That's true. We could get excited about a young new talent that we're going to be bringing in. Ball says Arthur Smith is just a glorified running back coach, Bo. Wow. Man. Dre says on that picture, his neck goes all the way up to his lips. Can't trust the coach. You can't trust the coach with no chin. Man, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Coach Wallace says, Coach Lowe, I disagree with y'all about Arthur Smith because we're still a bad team and no other coach is going to do any better with this team that we have now. I don't know about that, Coach, because I feel like any coach worth his weight in salt just would have made some better calls. Just like somebody said earlier today, it's like he looked like he was overwhelmed a couple of times. Oh, thank you so much, Coach Roddy. It was almost like he was overwhelmed in that first half. Thank goodness that we had Desmond Ritter, because just imagine if Marcus Mariota was out there. And the crazy thing is, guys, is that it's supposed to be the other way around. Marcus Mariota is the 8-year veteran, but Desmond Ritter, he kind of calmed everybody down and ran everybody up the field and did what he needed to do. Dave says, Coach, part of this fan base is downright miserable. Man, that's rough. Those Pepper says, Arthur Smith looking like he eats his cheese sandwich and drinks his bottled water, don't talk to nobody, punch the clock, and go right back to work.
First of all, ain't nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you want to fool with nobody.
Hello. Man. Key and Jay says, I still feel like we overachieved all year.
Overachieved by standards,
By whose
though?
standards? Exactly.
Whose standards? All these professionals
Exactly. They taking
that are
guesses.
guessing just like you.
They taking guesses just like we are. 'Cause those same professionals, they said that the Detroit Lions were only going to win 2 games.
They also said that Zach Wilson was the quarterback of the future.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I got kind of naked with Zach Wilson
You
too.
did.
You
You
know,
got caught up in the hype.
I got caught up in the hype. But see, that's the thing about me though. That's the thing about Big Low. If I get caught up in the hype, I look back at it, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge it. You know, a lot of other folks, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I've been saying that the whole time." It's just one of those things.
What makes their guess any better than yours? They have
Exactly.
the same information you have, and they're basing it off of what happened last year.
Exactly.
They don't know what's going to happen this year or who's going to be the best teams this year, as their predictions are always wrong.
Predictions are always wrong. You look at the Indianapolis Colts. Everybody said that the Colts were going to be a Super Bowl team. Yeah, Matt Ryan. Oh yeah, we getting naked. Look at the Colts. Matt Ryan got benched 2 times in the same season. It's rough. Reggie Young says, no more excuses next season. Second most cap space and 3rd-year coaching. If we don't make the playoffs and win the NFC South, time to 2-day ship FedEx Jr. out of here. Hello. Dun, da, da. That's a Superman chat.
I don't want to give them another season to waste my time.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like if we
money.
keep what's going on, Trey Joseph, if we keep Arthur Smith, you might as well look for 2024.
Yeah. I want to see some wins next year. I want to see Ritter be developed next year.
Exactly.
By someone who actually has played the position.
Who played the position. Exactly. Coach Project says, Coach Lowe, why don't you have some of that special water to coat your throat? Coach Project trying to kill me. You think I finna drink that stuff? Man. Anthony Wiggins said, that's a lie, Sean Payton. Oh, man. Wait a minute. So, Stan's in here. He says, Algier has a breakout game in New Orleans. Didn't go to him late there. Doesn't touch the ball until the 3rd series today. Why is Smith making it so hard? That's a great point, Stan. We've been asking questions like that all day for the whole season. We've been asking these questions. Why are you making it so hard, Coach? It's almost like you're trying to prove points to us. Algier, if I'm not mistaken, how many yards did he end up with? He still ended up with 74 yards. Now, the reason why he didn't touch the ball the first series is because we had the ball of 3rd and 2, and y'all, somebody please help explain this to me. We get the ball 3rd and 2 on the first drive of the game, and we run a doggone quarterback sneak with a quarterback who right here looking like Woody from Toy Story. The boy's skinny. He's 270 pounds with 6 rolls of quarters in his pocket. We doing a quarterback sneak from 2 yards away. You're an offensive guru. You're an offensive guru. Why in the world do you not have a play, especially at the beginning of the game, where most coaches have 25 plays on their play sheet that they have set up to run in specific situations? Why in the world do we not have a play dialed up for a 3rd and 2 on the first drive of the game? Why is it a quarterback sneak? These are the things that we're talking about, guys. These are the things that we're talking about. We need to get that. We need to get things like that resolved because I am completely and utterly confused. I don't know, Stan. Did I give you your Stan? I appreciate that comment. Much love to you. That's that. Da da da. That's a Superman chat. Definitely. Retro G says, we need a coach with experience. For example, Doug Peterson in Jacksonville. Y'all see what Doug Peterson doing in Jacksonville? Jacksonville looks like a legit team. They're competitive every week. That's what you need. Coach Wilder Smith says, that's why you can't believe everything you hear from these analysts. And that's true. You can't believe everything you hear. Jaden Knight says, Coach, let's talk about London's fumbles. Oh, man. Well, tell me what you thinking, Coach Rody.
I don't. You know what? I'm thinking it's 2 things. things that I'm thinking about. First of all, if you remember when we got Julio, the first year I called him fumbles. He dropped that ball like crazy.
Yep, in training camp and everything.
In training camp,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's gonna be fumbling this season. And lo and behold, he fumbled all over the place that first season. But he straightened it up the second season and didn't really do it much after that. I don't really recall him really doing it again. So it's like I'm looking at Drake London. I'm like, is it that his rookie season he's gonna be fumbling, he's gonna be figuring his way out? But on the same token, I'm also thinking every time he catches the ball on the fourth down or that much needed third down, every time he catches it and somebody just flicks it and it comes flying out of his hand.
Just flicks it, Coach?
I mean, just like caresses it a little bit. And it comes flying out of his hand.
We talking about Drake.
Holds it so loosely.
We talking about Drake London. We ain't talking about Arthur Smith and Marcus
talking about Drake
Mariota.
London.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
We're talking about Drake London.
Okay.
And it just comes flying out of his hands. And I just don't understand what the problem is.
Well, you made a good point earlier, Coach Ronnie. You said that if he's one of those people who develops that reputation, everybody's going for it.
Everybody's going to be going for the ball every time.
And,
every time.
And that's a good point.
They're going to get it a lot of the time.
That's a good point. Now, it's like I want to give Drake London excuse. I don't know if anybody knows he took the long sleeves off after he fumbled, but I want to give Drake London the same excuse I gave Julio. Julio, he was big when he came into the league. As the years went on, he got bigger, and I'm hoping that that's going to be the case with Drake London. I'm hoping that he's going to get a little bit bigger, put on a little bit more of that grown man weight, and he's going to be able to hold the ball a little bit more. One problem that he has is that whenever he's trying to get he gets so excited to get the ball in his hands, especially after playing with Mariota for 13 weeks. It's like he's trying to score a touchdown on every play.
After playing with Mariota, it's like desperation.
Yeah, it's like desperation.
It's like the only catch that comes my way.
Exactly. Exactly.
I gotta score.
I gotta do it now. So it's like, so whenever he runs, you see him have the ball up. A lot of times he had the ball down low. And the thing is that, that's why they tell people high and tight, because, and they started doing the arm cross, with the ball. Because the thing is that you hold it high and tight, as they swipe at it, a lot of times they'll just be hitting your arm. They can try to come up underneath, but it's hard to get up under there. Now, if you hold the ball low, I can't see my hand because it's low. If you hold it low, then they could get the ball, to get their hand up higher and swipe down on the ball. And I don't care how strong you are. If you're, if they're swiping and you don't know they're swiping, there's a good chance you're going to drop that ball, especially if it's low like that. So if they could come bring their hand all the way down, rake it down, you probably going to drop it. And that's what happened to him today. They caught him with his pants down, and they took his cookies from him. Padre says, Arthur Smith's play calling over the course of a game is like a NASCAR leading a race, only to have 3-tire blowout at the finish line. Hello. Yes, that's what it's like, Coach. Yes, that's what it's like. We almost there. We coming down. Like, what in the world? What in the world, bro?
I feel like it's almost like those tires are ready to go out.
Yeah.
You're hoping they make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, just hold on. Just hold on another quarter mile. And because we're the Falcons, of course, they start blowing out.
Coach Padre, that's that. Dun, dun, dun. That's a Superman chant. Tyler Russell here said, Merry Christmas. Coach Tyler, I actually shouted out you and Coach Christine a little bit earlier. I told them that y'all went to the sushi place. Y'all normally have seafood on Christmas Eve. So I hope you don't mind. I let everybody in on y'all Christmas tradition. Y'all don't take their Christmas tradition from them now. 330 says Arthur Smith wants to stay relevant. It's why he makes those plays that go against the grain of the team style. Look, if you want to stay relevant, the biggest way to stay relevant is by staying the head coach in the NFL. And the way to stay head coach in the NFL, just make the right call and win games. because this is a winnable game. And I really hope that Arthur Smith came and gave him one of those 1920 pimp smacks when he seen him. Like, what were you doing, you nincompoop?
So Wallace Smith said that. Was it Wallace Smith that said that? I think it was. Said that right after he did that fumble. Yeah, he said after, did y'all notice that London cut the sleeves off his shirt after the fumble?
Yeah, I mentioned that. Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
he took the sleeves off after that fumble.
Was it the sleeves that caused the fumble?
I don't know.
How would sleeves contribute to a fumble?
I mean, well, like if you feel this, like, so just imagine that being sweaty. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's like a newer ball, sometimes like you'll still have that oil and stuff on the ball, and you could drop it. But I mean, I don't know if you remember that game that we had against the Jets and it was raining and everything. Like Matt Ryan, he was changing his gear all throughout the game. He went with one glove, two gloves, no gloves, because he just kept dropping the ball. Sometimes like that, that's what you got to do. You got to remember it was cold out there too. Dred says, "Preach, Coach Ronnie."
Did he have sleeves on other games when he fumbled?
I can't remember.
Sleeves last week indoors.
I can't remember, but I do know that he had an issue of fumbling when he was at USC.
Yeah, and that's what worries me.
Yeah.
And you mentioned, like, if he's a wide receiver that has fumbling issues, why would you take him fourth? Seventh. I'm sorry.
Eighth.
Yeah. Why would you take him eighth? That feels high for someone with some red flags.
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Rosie said, "Big Low, you need some hot tea with some Crown and some lemon." Man, boy, you try to get me all kind of toasty up in here. John Higgins says, "Low Country, he'll get better at holding on to the ball." Oh yeah, I feel like he'll get better. He just got to get used. I mean, just like Coach Ronnie said, Julio had the same issue.
It's the chicken legs.
What?
It's the thin legs.
Coach Ronnie.
He can't plant himself so that he can really firm and tense up his whole body.
That has nothing to do with it.
That's what I feel like.
I think you just want him to have thicker legs.
I would appreciate some thicker legs.
Thick thighs save lives.
They do.
He says, "Could you imagine the Falcons beating the Bucs to help the Saints win the division in the final week?"
Well, tank before we do that.
That would be tough. That would be tough. If we did that, man, I don't know what would happen. Central Valley King says, "What type of quarterback do you think Smith would want? Rookie or veteran?" Noah Arthur Smith, I think he would want a rookie, somebody he could kind of mold himself. But I think by now it's just one of those situations where it's like whoever can help him win. Let's see. Slim says London problem is because he's careless with the ball. He's trying to make extra yards. When there's no yards to gain, he needs to learn how to give up on the play. And yeah, I agree with you. Coach Water says, "Coach Lowe, if y'all don't know that Jerry Rice had fumbling issues the first year in the league, and look what happened with his career after that." Oh yeah, we're not saying that Drake London's career is a bust. Like, just like Coach Ronnie said, Julio Jones had fumbling issues himself. But moving forward, it's all about what kind of work he puts into it and how proactive are the coaches. Are the coaches going to be like, "Hey, Drake, this is what you need to do"? Are they going to do overtraining? Make him carry the ball around the facility. Everybody try to knock it out of his hand, and every time he drops it, that's $5,000 fine. I mean, you gotta figure something out. Coach Dre says, "Coach Ronnie, exactly, facts. I totally agree with you 100% on tanking before we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and helping the Eights get in the playoffs, beloved." Hello. Coach Podger says, "Veteran Tannehill will be my guest, followed by Derek Carr and Winston." I just don't see. I just don't see how. Of course, Arthur Smith would want to bring Ryan Tannehill here, and it's like, and that's the and this is the issue that I have. Like,
Yeah, but he's so predictable.
he's so predictable.
So freaking
He's so
predictable.
predictable. It's like we shouldn't have to. It's just like you said earlier, Coach Ronnie. Dan Quinn, he brought in people who were going to help him win.
Dan Quinn was a grifter head coach extraordinaire. Came with his little carpet bag down to the South.
Wow, Coach
Ronnie. With
Ronnie.
his elixirs,
Carpet
and
bag.
and his drinks and his fizzy drinks. That would
Wow.
heal all wounds and ailments.
Wow.
Knowing that he was not the head
Carpet
coach
bag?
that he needed to be. Yes, that's a term.
Wow. I know it's a term. I know it's a term.
But the one thing I'll say about old con man Quinn is that he knew how to surround himself with highly talented individuals. So you didn't recognize the grift he was pulling on you.
Okay, Coach Ronnie.
That's what I'll say.
Okay.
Arthur Smith, on the other hand, he thinks too much of his elixirs and his fizzy pops and his miracle drinks and feels like he can do it all himself. And we all sick, Flo. Look at you. Coughing and sneezing. It's not working, Arthur. But what he'll do is keep bringing his little buddies and his little wrestling partners and everybody down here that are out unqualified.
I mean, I agree with
He'll
you.
keep hiring them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what he's going to do next year.
That's what he's going to do next year. He's going to hire the special teams coach to be our offensive coordinator or something stupid like that. Then, whenever the offense isn't doing nothing, he's going to be like, oh, well, y'all only expected us to win 3 games. So,
yeah, there you go.
like,
We'll be right back where we are right now.
this is like, and this is what, and this is the point that I'm making, guys. It's like, it's not going, like, his type of behavior is not going to change. It's like, you see how stubborn he was with Marcus Mariota? He was stubborn with Marcus Mariota to his own detriment. And it got to the point where whenever Marcus Mariota finally did get benched, he didn't even want to be on the team anymore. So it's like, if the man is that stubborn, why do you think, like, look, if I got a whole bunch of homeboys and they all broke and we never made money together, do you think I'm going in business with them? Do you think I'm going in business with them? It's like he's approaching this like this is some sort of country club situation. Like, oh, like they're getting together for a round of golf. Like, they never been good. All the people that he was coupled with, they never been good together. So it's like, why do you think that being in Atlanta would change anything?
All of a sudden, they're good.
All of a sudden, y'all good now. Like, it's not going to change nothing, Bo. Coach Ghost Pepper says Arthur Smith hired Ragon to be the scapegoat.
Maybe.
Man. Augustine says, praying for quick healing, Big Low. Said, Merry Christmas to you and Coach Ronnie. I think 2023 will be the worst of first. After spending money on these free agents, spending spree in 2023. Oh, I hear you, Coach. I hear you, I hear you.
I hope we spend enough so that when we're on 4th and 1, we run into the end zone instead of throwing it. I hope we have enough money to fix that problem.
I hope we have enough money to not do quarterback sneaks. Yes.
On 3rd and 2.
I literally got sick to my stomach.
I hope we get enough cash so that we don't have to go for every 4th down all the time because we can't move the ball on the first 3 downs.
Man, I hope we make enough money where if somebody's playing bad,
they
could be benched.
Hopefully we get that money next year and all those problems will be solved by that, right? Because those problems were because we didn't have enough money.
I hope that getting that money will make Arthur Smith respect people who ask him questions.
Yes, I hope we get enough money so that he'll listen to these people who are doing their job, these sports journalists, and let them finish their sentences.
Yes.
Because all the only issue with this team is that we don't have enough money.
We don't have enough money.
I hope enough money comes that our quarterbacks coach actually knows what it's like to play the quarterback position. I'm sure that will be fixed with money.
You play running back.
That'll be fixed with money, guys. Money is the problem.
Dave says, why in the world would Sean Payton want to come to this laughing stock? Coach Smith is fine. Man. Well, I was talking to Coach Ronnie about this earlier today. I said, well, think about it. First of all, Sean Payton is a jerk. And I could definitely see him just saying, okay, I'm not with the Saints no more. I want to coach the Saints' most heated rival and beat them twice a year. Like, I can just see Sean Payton wanting to do something like that. Now, I don't think it would happen, but I could definitely see that happening. I can see him wanting to do that, but it's one of those things. He says the Falcons overspend on players who will be in the Cubs more than the field.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Hey, give me the lemon pepper wet, and then somebody who just got signed 2 days ago, like, yo, get me an order too. Like, wait, what? You ain't you supposed to be at practice? Jay the Knight says Lorenzo Carter and Rashad Evans need to be re-signed, Coach. I completely agree with you. I completely agree. Coach Wilder says, Coach Lowe, at one time, y'all was mad with not doing the quarterback sneak with Matt Ryan. And now they do the quarterback sneak. They do the quarterback sneak, and y'all mad again. Why?
Oh, that's the thing about men.
That's
the thing about men.
Well, I'm a man now.
I understand. That's why I said men.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you make your point, and then I'm gonna tell everybody something. Go ahead.
Y'all stay trying to apply situations that don't fit and act as if they're the same thing. Yes, we wanted Matt Ryan to do the quarterback sneak when we're like inches away from the end zone.
Yes.
Or 4th and inches, and we need this 4th down. Yes, we want him to do the quarterback sneak then. No, we do not want any quarterback doing a quarterback sneak on 3rd and 2 at the beginning of the game.
Yes.
No, absolutely not.
And we wanted 6'6" Matt Ryan to do the quarterback sneak on 4th and
30, healthy Matt Ryan.
Yes.
We want him to quarterback sneak in certain instances, not every instance, not all the time.
On 4th and frog hair.
Oh my God.
All right, I get that. Frog hair, that's very thin.
You got that Grady Jarrett video?
I don't got it on here. Yeah, you said it to me. Yeah, on 4th and frog hair. That's when we wanted Matt Ryan to sneak.
Yes.
But beginning of the game, 3rd and 2, with the center who's had snapping issues. No, I do not want to do a quarterback sneak in that situation. As a matter of fact, we can ask the chat what they think. Do y'all feel like we should have ran a quarterback sneak in that situation? If you feel like we should have ran a quarterback sneak, put a 1 in the chat. If you feel like we shouldn't have ran one, put a 2 in the chat. I just want to know what y'all think. Also, y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you share the channel with your friends and family. And make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Tremarcy Jackson says he runs too much when they're behind in the 4th quarter. Yeah, I mean, that's just their reputation, Coach. We run a team now. Coach Chris Rogers says, Coach, what do you think about coach like Bill Cowher? I mean, well, look, I know Bill Cowher, he's a no-nonsense coach. But, he hasn't been coaching for like 15 years. He might be out of the loop, Coach. 15 years. Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, it's a long time. Jay Knight said we got to get a center too. Look, there's a lot of things that we got to get. Tremarcy Jackson says, look, you take the points. He should have took the field goal. Yes, Yes, we should have took the field goal. You are completely right. So Jaden Knight, he says 2. He feels like we shouldn't have ran the sneak. B Tuckin, James Overton, they agree. I'm a person that feels like we shouldn't have ran the sneak. He says should have given it to Algier. Uh, let him do his thing. Dre Murphy says feed the alligator. Anthony Wiggins and Molly Mall. What Molly Mall? He says we did the right thing. Of course he did. Rose City. Of course he says we did the right thing. Anthony Wright says he says 2. He says he feels like we shouldn't have done it.
Haters shouldn't be allowed to
John Higgins says no quarterback sneak. Uh some people said that they would see Sean Payton only going to um uh a team with an elite quarterback. Coach Wild says 1, if the play works, it's not a bad call. We can't go off of the ifs. If we're a fifth, we'd all be drunk. You know, we look. I spent $3,000 on the lottery. If I would have won,
It would have been
it would have been worth it. You know, so it is one of those situations. Coach Dre says, they will let him go to the Chargers. Then hello.
I can see Chargers.
Yeah, I can see the Chargers. James Williams, John Higgins, they said no. They said that, it wasn't the right call. So Marcy Jackson said, we run the you right. Just go ahead and punt the ball. I mean, if you feel like you should have went for it, I feel like it just should have been a better call. Because they were kind of in no man's land. I think they were like right around the 50, a little bit on their side. Devin C says, whatever outcome that was worse for y'all, I choose. Oh, what the word? Okay, Devin. I hear you. Boy, the hate is real. The hate is real.
Oh my God.
James Knight says, D'Amico Ryan, 49ers defense coordinator, with our defensive coach. Yeah, I mean, yeah, look, 49ers, their defense has been legit. And, they were legit before D'Amico Ryans with Salah. So, yeah, they look. D'Amico Ryan, he's that guy. He's that guy. Raven Collins says, if I'm a formation or set that my opposing can't stop, getting to 4th and 5 yards, a pop, and run a quarterback sneak. Yeah, I just don't know, bro. I just don't know. Oh, okay. You saying replace DPs with D'Amico Ryans? Look, that would be great. That'll be great. I don't know. I don't know if D'Amico Ryans coaches that odd man front though. The way that we got our personnel set up, we're set up for a 3-4 defense. So we're gonna have to get a 3-4 defensive coordinator. So we'll see. We'll see. Jay Knight says, is Pease gonna retire again or come back? Look,
please retire, Papa.
I mean, look, he got hurt on the sidelines last week from somebody bumping into him. I think that might have been a sign.
And that's scary.
Yeah,
His age.
exactly. I was worried about him.
That's scary. They really hurt from stuff like that.
Yeah, so I think that might have been a sign for him to go ahead and shut it on down. It might be a sign. Hit the sea because I see the signs. Ooh, man.
You want to talk about the Grady Jarrett?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk. Do you send it to me?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So, did anyone see the post-game press conference with Grady Jarrett after the game? Grady Jarrett looked like he was pretty distraught with what happened. I don't know if anybody had a chance to see it. If you did see the Grady Jarrett post-game press conference, if you could do me a favor, put a 3 in the chat. I just want to know how many people had a chance to see it. If you did have a chance to see it, put a 3 in the chat. Dexter Vlad says he didn't get a chance to see it. And while y'all answer that, I'm pulling it up right now. Anthony Wiggins says, Coach, what do you think about Aaron Rodgers coming to Atlanta? I mean, I know that I brought that up as a possibility. Because I think he's done. For some reason, it ain't loading up for me, Coach Ron. Because I think he's done in I think Aaron Rodgers is done in Green Bay. Okay, it's loading up now. But the thing is that I think we're at the point right now where we're just trying to rebuild this team. We're not trying to get stuck like that again.
Get stuck like what? You talking about like a heavy, hefty quarterback contract?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think we're really trying to go back.
He's losing a step.
Yeah. Rose City talk about Big Low. Do you think Grady Jarrett might want to come to New Orleans? Where you gonna go down there for? To
I
eat
mean, of
some
course he wants
beignets?
to visit, get some food,
Yeah, the
and
beignets.
eat.
The beignets are lovely all year round.
I personally would not want Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yeah. Me neither. Me neither.
That's not something I'm interested in.
Connor said he didn't see it. Yeah, I'm trying to get it loaded up, guys. For some reason, it's not loading up for me.
We'll just talk about it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna talk about it. Basically, you get a chance, and you can actually see it on my Twitter. On my Twitter page, I actually retweeted it. So they asked, Grady Jarrett, how did he feel about the season so far? And Grady, just like B Tucker said, he's frustrated. He's a competitor. He said that, he said, look, man, it's the same old crap, different year. He said there needs to be some changes made. Grady looked legit upset. He looked legit upset whenever he gave that interview, and he was looking like he was looking like if something don't shake, if something don't change, then I'm gonna have to make some things change. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if they're saying that something needs to change up top. I don't know if he feels like something need to change, as far as the defensive coordinator, the head coach, or what. But Grady Jarrett looked legit upset. Ghost Pepper says, "Don't blame Grady. Falcons been 4-4 three times since 2018. Uh, just go on big losing streaks in the up with being eliminated." Yes, you're right. You're right. John Higgins said they showed it. They showed it on Channel 5. Yeah, yeah. Also, JJ the Great came in here. What in the world, Bo? What's going on with you, JJ? Jamarcy says, Big Low, is it safe to say Drake London has cost us 2 games? I can't say that, coach, because there are a lot of plays that come in, that determine the outcome of the game, right? So, just because he fumbled twice, I don't know if we could solely put that on him, right? Um, it definitely hurt us, but I don't know if we can say he's the sole reason why we lost. Um, but yeah, guys, Grady Jarrett looked very, very upset. B. Tucker said he feels like Grady Jarrett might be out. He said he got a feeling. Um, yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough because in a way, Grady Jarrett kind of personified, the city of Atlanta. He's a Atlanta bred. He came in and represented for us well in the Super Bowl and said he wanted to get us back. He's always been a leader on this defense and everything. But I've never seen him so dejected because he worked so hard during the offseason. I've never seen him so dejected. He looked like he was very upset. And, that shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case. They said, go Grady if you feel that way. Rose City said, oh, he go. Man, bro, man, these Saints fans in here, boy. I tell you what, look, no weapon forward against us shall prosper. We know that y'all got all that hate in y'all heart. You know,
You know who also said that?
who said that, Coach?
Tory Lanez.
Tory Lane said that.
that worked out against you.
Meg Stallion didn't say that. You see how that worked out for Tori. Yeah, so do you see the speech that Tory Lane's daddy gave?
Oh my God! Did y'all see that speech?
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh!
That was crazy. Rock Nation.
How Jay-Z and Beyonce? How I get in this? Why y'all talking about us? They just at home in their extremely expensive matching pajamas.
Exactly.
With their kids and their family. Just Chris leading up to Christmas. And here's Tory Lane's old big-headed daddy out there yelling about how it's their fault.
Said big-headed daddy.
Yeah, it's their fault. His son picked up a gun and shot somebody. Oh my God.
Try to make the Stallion out of all people, though. That's like, what in the world?
Oh, that was comical.
JJ the Great said that was comical. Says, honestly, if you were Grady, would you want to stay here? I mean, that's a good question. Jared J says Saints coming on the bench with us next week. Yeah, they're gonna be sitting right beside us. If we're gonna get some Eagles will kick them boys between the wash machine and the dryer. Jay Knight says it's time for a new DC coach. Who fit? You know what? It all depends on who's gonna be getting let go and come Black Monday. Because Black Monday come, we might have to. We may be.
I'm gonna be eyeballing the ticker tape. I'm going to be waiting to see if we made a move.
Look, Black Monday come, we might have to replace our whole coaching staff.
Oh my gosh!
But we gonna see.
For that long?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. Woo! Well, all right, y'all. Look, I apologize. Y'all had to see the old country boy over here this past week. Like I said, I've been. I'm sorry. Like I said, I've been dealing with this old sickness and everything. I think I partied too hard to do honest. But look, I appreciate every one of y'all for coming on, chopping it up with us. We're gonna still be doing shows. Like just because we're not making it to the playoffs, we're still gonna be representing our Falcons, every week. So thank you so much, Coach Drake. We're still gonna be representing our Falcons every week. So y'all make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you hit the like button and share the channel with your friends and family. In the meantime, look, I just want to give y'all some words of encouragement. I know we're not making the playoffs, but just enjoy these last 2 weeks, guys. Don't give up on your team because come April, come May, whenever you're going to be fiending for football, just remember, old coach told you to go ahead and watch these last 2 games. Now, look, I hope that got you fired up. But if that didn't get you fired up, I got something that will get you fired up.
Speed. You don't have it. And your knees can't take the pounding. So hard running is out. And you got arthritis in your neck. And you've got calcium deposits on most of your joints. So sparring is out.
I had that problem.
So what we'll be calling on is good old-fashioned blunt force trauma, horsepower, heavy-duty cast iron pile-driving punches that will have to hurt so much they'll rattle his ancestors. Every time you hit him with his shot, it's got to feel like he tried kissing the express train. Yeah, let's start building some hurting bombs.
So if I didn't get y'all fired up, I hope that got y'all fired up. Look, man, I hope that y'all stay safe. I hope that y'all enjoy your time with your friends and family. Please stay safe and don't do anything that I would do. Look, we ain't in the race no more, but y'all know we still ready, bro. We here. We ain't finna go nowhere. Rise up, man. You already know.